You're now listening to Brook Brothers.
Yo, what up, world? It is your boy Shak-Trauma.
What's good? This is your boy Silva.
Hell, we are the Brook Brothers. So, we gonna get right into it, man. What is Brook Brothers? What does it mean? How did we come up with the name? So, Brook Brothers just mean Brooklyn Brothers. We spelt it with a, put a little Mnemonics in it, because, Brook Brothers, the clothing line exists. And we thought Brook Brothers, Brooklyn Brothers was too long, so we just shortened it to Brook Brothers. And yeah, that's the origins of Brook Brothers. And it really means Brooklyn Brothers, but Brook Brothers, it just sounded dope. What up, though?
I'm really just here, like, what I'm saying, for the camera. Feel me? Like, I don't know this nigga, so I'm just gonna talk or whatever, you know what I mean? So look, the company was already established before I, joined in. I came in maybe like 2 years after they actually officially got.
Duck ass nigga came in.
Yo, fuck you talking? Yo, this nigga here, so.
Nah, respectfully, I'm fucking with you, man. I'm glad you like my nigga, man.
Nah, you already know something. I gotta fuck with you on camera. I don't fuck with this nigga. So I'm like, 2013, introduced to them. It was dope, like the setup, the studio that they had, like it was comfortable. The only thing though, it was, I ain't gonna front, it was wild people there though, like, and I don't really fuck with people like that. So I got a chance to sit with them, really just kind of, without so much stuff going on, and we got to really get like on a more personal level. So we, started talking about, vibing, you know how we go. Like musically, they was super dope. That was facts. Like they already passed that test for me, because then I have high standards, because I really take this shit seriously. So I'm like,
trash, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. That nigga dirt.
Wait. So I was like, all right. And I ain't gonna front. I was like, yo, is my shit like good enough though? I ain't gonna front, cause it was like so musically developed, like super developed. And it's like, yeah, they told me they was really, like the shit was dope and shit. I was like, all right, you know what?
Low key, when you had to kind of keep your composure though, when a nigga nice, you gotta be like,
Yo, but that's all I'm saying. That's why I was like,
we first to tell boy like, nah, yo, he need to be a part of the team. I ain't gonna hold you. I was like, nah, yo, get that man right. What's the situation like? And
yeah, they told me like way after niggas was under pressure, sweating. I ain't know if my shit was trash. Fuck out of here.
Nah, your shit was fire though. I'm not gonna lie. Like that experience was crazy. You know what I mean? I'm saying I ain't gonna lie, because we needed that third edition. No, not the third edition, the missing piece to our puzzle. You know what I'm saying? We was like, yo, we can compose everything, but we weren't actually doing everything at the time. When Silva started playing his catalog, we was like, damn, son is going into genres that we ain't even really touching. You know what I'm saying? It's because the demographic we was around at the time and the people we were working with just wasn't dealing with pop, alternative, folk, and all that. My son brought all of that expeditiously, so I was like, damn, son, like, boy, really dope. He's mad talented. So
it was dope to meet people that I felt like, at least personally, that was like better than me, because they, I could tell they were doing this for longer than I was. They were like around a higher level people for more than I was in it, because I wasn't around shit. I was just working because I love it. I just kept going and taught myself, and so being around them, like I learned like so much from that experience, and I'm like, so I was excited to be around people that I felt like was better than me, that I could learn from. So we lived in the studio. Like we was just, everything was smooth. It was never like, because over the years, it's been like mad years. So it's like over this, it was never like nothing weird. We never fell back. We never had to like, oh, I ain't talking to you for a minute. None of that dumb shit.
Yeah, like, never had the issues. And you learn a lot when you're running a independent record label. And shout out to the boss lady, Cloé Love. She got to get her own segment with this, because she really, catapulted our careers, you know what I'm saying? Took us from, A to Z, turned our 5-year plan, executed it in 5 months. We just did amazing things, you know what I'm saying? She put us in super compliance. I mean, that is her lane. She possessed super leadership skills, her business and entrepreneurial acumen is crazy. So salute to the first lady. I mean, it's also my wife,
salute.
But yeah.
Yeah, that's
definitely
not. That's my sister. That's it.
I ain't want to brag, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, fuck you talking.
But yeah, man, shout out to Cloé Love, because she really, put things into perspective for us. You know what I mean? And we here, we just doing phenomenal things, man. If y'all been following our careers so far, y'all can see the evolution of where we started and where we at now. Somebody also asked, how do we manage relationships and being who we are?
Of course, it starts with how compatible you are even outside of music or business in the first place. Because, I mean, without that, it doesn't matter how well your career is going with this person. It's not going to matter regardless. Right. So it starts outside of that circle, outside that circumference of anything that you're doing, business or creative. Then once you have that, going into that, the best way is to intertwine both. Meaning find a way for the person you're with to be involved in what it is you're doing. Well, if you're lucky enough, that person, also does what you do, meaning like I say, I'm a music producer and I'm someone that sings or songwriter or, things like that. Of course, that's best case scenario. But if not, there's always a way they can get involved. Like, they can help you do research. They can help you reach out, do networking, go to events with you. Just be involved so it doesn't feel like, oh, when you're doing that, you're not doing this with me. And it just seems like time apart. So,
and that leads me to my point. You gotta empower her and you gotta empower him, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I mean? A king knows how to bow to his queen without the queen overstepping her king. You know what I mean? It's a partnership. You know what I'm saying? You gotta find the compatibilities. You know what I'm saying? You gotta find similar interests. You know what I'm saying? You gotta support each other. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way this thing works. And how we balance it is that our queens are so involved in our lives and our day-to-day, you know what I mean, and our work, even creatively, you know what I'm saying, that we draw inspiration from. We also are influenced by their work ethic, you know what I'm saying, in return, you know what I'm saying, and it's just like this big gumbo of magic, you know what I'm saying, so we don't have time to be straying and doing other shit, you know what I'm saying, being out here wilding in these streets. Temptation is everywhere, you know what I'm saying, it's discipline, you know what I mean, you gotta spiritually one yourself, you know what I mean, and you just gotta, you know what I mean, just gotta know what's, best for you, you know what I'm saying, and we that's how we balance, is that we know that everything is centered. You know what I'm saying? There's no pressure, there's no stress, there's no fake fraud shit. It's not fake love. You know what I mean? Fake trying to make this shit work. It just works.
Once you find that balance and just between those things, those elements, then it really just falls into place. We're not trying to make it work. You do it or you don't. And there's always a way to make it work. Like I said, adding those elements to mesh them together, especially when they're showing genuine interest in what it is you're doing and you show the same for what they're doing, it's a wrap. Like, that's best case scenario.
And even if they're not in your lane, just the support. Like he said, fall in line, do the research. How can I support you? You know what I'm saying? All right, you go do your thing. You know what I mean? I'm your cheerleader. I'm on the sidelines rooting for you, stuff like that, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Right. So that's how we balance with having women, you know what I mean, as composing artists in this music industry, you know what I'm saying? So,
and one of the other things people wonder, like, what it's like dealing with the music industry, or what is your experience like? And because more than likely, if you're not really a part of it, the stories you hear, I'm pretty sure you hear, it's pretty accurate. Like, it's a lot of like fuckery and
I'm about to use that word, fuckery,
and sharks and all that shit that people really do hear. Like, that shit is real. Like,
listen, especially for the middle man, like the middle person, like that's connecting the dots or plugging it together. Listen, don't make the job harder than what it need to be. You know what I mean? Sometimes you guys want to micromanage, be a manager, be an A&R.
How?
Want to implement yourself creatively, which is not a problem. However, you know what I mean? All you have to do is play your position, play your role. You understand? Oftentimes, the play is not even really made because the middleman is either being too greedy, being too nosy, being too much micromanaging the situation, that it gets in the way of actually sealing and closing the deals.
Outwardly, that's what you kind of deal with more than anything else. But what makes it worth everything is what you deal with inward, meaning how much you enjoy it, how much you learn from it, how much you gain from the experience. Because on the outside, that's where all the nonsense lives. But if you're going through it and you're meeting people that's worth it along the way, like my music journey, that's how I met these motherfuckers. And that's one of the best things that ever happened to me. Like, the fuck? So this is the power of positivity, not even to be corny or nothing.
Right, no, that's just
but that's just what it is. Like, 100 no's is eclipsed by one yes. Because all it takes is one.
100%.
All it takes is one. So this is where the passion has to come in. The passion would allow you to stay on that journey towards that one yes and give you the power to get through all of those 100 no's.
And he better than me. I'm not gonna lie to you. Let me explain why he's better than me. Because, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a Sagittarius, man. I get my feelings hurt. Like, I get my feelings hurt easy because I'm such an honorable person. You know what I'm saying? So Brook Brothers to me is family to me. You know what I mean? I come from a big family, so I deal with everything as family. You know what I'm saying? People as such. You know what I mean? When you do dishonorable things, I don't even like to use loyalty. You know what I'm saying? Because loyalty is just one part of honor. You know what I mean? But when you're dishonorable, you know what I'm saying? It hurts my feelings, man. This is outside of dealing with the sharks in the industry. It's the sharks within. You know what I'm saying? So you're better than me because you're able to find solace in the madness. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie. I learned from you. Not gonna lie. I learned from you. No regrets now. Now that I sit here and I reflect on where we at now, you know what I'm saying? I'm mad happy that everything went down the way it went down, man. Whatever it is, we just gonna keep grounding ourselves and doing what we do. You know what I'm saying? And we've been all right. We've been really all right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really happy in this stage of my life and what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so as far as what we have going on, our project we released called Brooklyn Summer. It's a project that pretty much encompasses what it's like to be someone from Brooklyn, how we experience our summers. Being from Brooklyn, we don't stay in Brooklyn. And especially if you Brooklyn with a Caribbean background.
It's a different type of energy, you know what I'm saying? So that's what our Brooklyn summer encompasses, you know what I mean?
Right.
And that's out, it's been out. We right there by Millie, you know what I'm saying? All independent. Like, we didn't really put the gas on this project. We just put it out and then we grew to love it too. Cause I ain't gonna lie, like now it's, that it's getting out the way it's getting out and the feedback has been a crazy. Like,
right.
Really got the support. So Brooklyn Summer by the Brook Brothers, wherever you go get it, you know what I'm saying? It's a dope little compilation of everything that we do. Written, performed, produced by me and my hermano here, you know what I'm saying? So,
of course, upcoming projects. This motherfucker got 5 mixtapes.
Yeah.
Of straight spitting, straight rapping, straight fire. Fuck is you talking about?
Yo, we have been blessed to be able to we done scored everything from a commercial, mnemonic, in a video game, 1,000 TV shows, you know what I'm saying, and some Netflix films and stuff like that. We are very fortunate and blessed to be able to bless that area of entertainment. That's what we got going on, man. And I know people they just see this big circle logo a lot of the times. They don't really know who's really behind anything, doing what. We got 2 dope DJs, DJ Spin Ladder and DJ Takeover. They've been with us. Yeah, shout out to the fan. They've been with us since the beginning. We just want to bring y'all in now. You know what I mean? That's pretty much what y'all getting here. You know what I'm saying? Documentary of us. You know what I'm saying? We want to give people what's going on. So you're going to see a lot of content with me and Silva.
Right, and shout out to my brother Silence.
Oh, yes. The
marketing
out there on the other side of the world, in the Caribbean, in the UK, doing phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? Phenomenal promoting and holding the team down. So shout out to you. Young Star Swayze for BB Media Publishing, our producers that we manage, that we have brought up under the umbrella. They're phenomenal producers. They do super dope word, man. So we here giving y'all us now. You know what I'm saying? And it's split. Yo, we catch y'all when we catch y'all, all right?
Out.
Why you let them activate? You know I'm activate. Why you let them activate? All my kings are activate. Why you let them activate? All my queens are activate. Why you let them activate? My team is activate.